Hey true believers, it's Englentine here with a review of Damage number 3. So what is it about these books that have us so interested? I mean, yeah, granted we saw it, and this is one of them, that they're basically taking Marvel characters and teams and such and kind of reworking them and with their own characters, and this is the Hulk. But really, why are we so interested in these? I mean, I normally don't do 1, 2, 3, 4, you know, just consistent reviews of a certain comic book, just like 1, maybe 2, just to see if it's good. But this one I had to talk about because it's official. Damage is a good book. 3 issues in, story's still progressing. Every story has great action in it, while still giving us new information about the character. And we get this here as well. And I've got to say, I'm impressed. I like this book. It is legitimately good. Kudos to Tony S. Daniel and Robert Venditti. I mean, they are really kicking ass at this. Okay, so basically it begins where it left off. We get a little bit of, hey, Damage did all this damage. They even go back to before where he's talking about how he punched an impact crater into the ground. We're just getting word of enormous strength from him, and then it pops into the Wonder Woman fight, which was promised in the last issue. This takes up a good 10 pages. It really does. This is most of the book, is just him fighting Wonder Woman, and it's a lot of her parrying and then him knocking her a couple of miles, and then she attacking. He just knocks her another couple of miles, and then she gets the lasso around him, and that's when we learn more about Damage. And what's interesting is, oh my gosh, I forgot his name. The kid inside of Damage starts to see the truth. But Damage is a creature, so it's almost like he's in possession of this creature. So yeah, it's very weird what we learn here, and it's very interesting. At least it was to me. But that is the strong point of the book. The fact that even through all of the violence and all of the fighting, which, like I said, most of this book is, we are still privy to information. We're still given character. After that, we learn more about the place where he came from and their relationship with the Suicide Squad, because there's a big back and forth between the two heads, you know, and Amanda Waller. A lot of fun. Can't recommend this book more. I mean, this is just a lot of fun. Now, granted, you're not going to break any brain cells figuring this out. It really is straight up action. And I guess that's good, because sometimes, you know, I mean, at least it's smart about it, but it is something where you could just kick back and enjoy the book for what it is. It's an action story. It's a great, I would almost say 90s action story. Not 80s, because 80s was just dumb action. 90s, they started saying, hey, we should write scripts for these things. It might be better. And that's where we are here. That's what Damage turned into. They say good review, and I say this too. It's not just they, it's me too. Writing or talking about a book that you enjoyed is a lot harder than talking about a book that you hated. It's so much easier to point out all the little details of something that just didn't go right. When you're talking about a good book, without trying to spoil everything, it is a lot harder, because you don't want to say, oh, in this part, oh, in that part, in this part, and you know, because I want you to experience it the same way I did. But I love to talk about a book that I enjoyed this much because of the fact that I'm just excited about the fact that here we are 3 issues in, and it's still entertaining me as much as it did in the first issue. Like I said before, Damage is a bona fide hit. And I am so happy to recommend it, so happy to read it, and I'm looking forward to the next issue, because it looks like it's going to be the Justice League versus Damage. And hey, you know, that could be fun. But that's just my opinion. What about you? Are you enjoying Damage? Is this a success to you? Is it, what do they call it, a hat trick? 3 up on, I don't know. I'm not a sports guy. Anyway, what did you think? Is it good, bad, or just indifferent? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, you want to see more, click like, click share, get the word out about the channel, and don't forget to hit subscribe or hit that notification bell. Make sure it's rung because cool things happen around these parts. Would hate for you to miss anything. Speaking of cool things, don't miss Comic Book Thunderdome every Saturday night right here on I Love Comics at 9 p.m. Eastern, where we put two geeks together and have them debate all sorts of those arguments we would have in comic shops. Who's the best Batman? Who would be best to take over for Batman? A lot of Batman stuff, a lot of other things as well. So don't miss it. Once again, Saturday nights, 9 p.m. Eastern, Comic Book Thunderdome. And don't forget to become a patron and join the graphic novel giveaway. This month's winner gets to choose from one of these. It's winner's pick. Just go on over, drop $1 in the till, and you're in the running to win one. We also have normal tier rewards. Now, just the links in the description below. Once again, $1 gets you in. I thank everybody who already has done this. And to everyone, all of the true believers, thank you very, very much for watching.